me, if I was in there with those guys, I was going to. Other people, it might be like, nah, it's just 1,000. For me, you guys, personally, for me, currently I'm at 450, and I'm so happy. Like, my goal was reach 100. I reached it within 2 weeks. Reach 500. I haven't yet reached it in this long, and because I was inconsistent, but I told myself, Stavile, no matter how lazy you are, you're going to be consistent, and that's how a character building is anyway. Away from all that, today I'm going to have a chit chat with you guys, and I'm not going to like write down stuff in my tiny notebook. I didn't write anything down in my tiny notebook or in my journal. I just decided that I'm going to do a normal chit chat with you guys where I talk about my old school. So initially, growing up, I've only ever been to 3 schools, which was Luansha Trust, the time I used to live in Luansha, Thornhill, that's when I just moved to Lusaka, and Tobit Girls, which was my junior high. Grade 8 is junior high. It guys, it's been long school. From grade 8 to 12, I've been at Tobit Girls. So yeah, my experience at a girls' school and at a core school was very different, and due to that reason, I thank my mom anyway for taking me to such a school, because at a core school, I was all about looking nice, I wanted to do makeup, I wanted to do hair, I wanted to look pretty. For what reason, I don't know. And I was low-key a bully. Those people who see this who I used to bully, I'm sorry. But I feel like core schools, for me, core school didn't really build my character. When I went to a girls' school, an all-girls Catholic school, that's where I got baptized from. That's where I built my character. I saw my ambition. I saw that I can do better as a girl child. I don't always have to wait for my parents to do this for me. I get my own shit. I get shit done. You know what I mean? And I do thank the sisters at that school. Recommendations for that school, I'll put the name of the school here and where it's located and whatever. But let me tell you about my intake. So my intake was the highest in grade 9. Grade 9, yes. We got the highest mark. And then the funny thing is, our lowest mark was 400. Bro, 400 was our lowest mark, because the highest person got, I don't remember what the highest person got, but for such a grade, that 400 guys, if we go to 400 is doing well in school, and that was our loss. So we got recognized by the government, and they gave us a grand opening because it never had an official opening. We were the third intake to ever go to that school, the third, yeah, whatever, the third ever intake to go to. Laundry room. The laundry room was right next to the matron's room. I don't know what was happening. Me, I just remember I was sleeping, and then the next thing I'm hearing, oh, the last intake at the time were grade 12s, or the highest intake. Like, everyone in grade 12, can you please come out of your dormitories? Can you come? I'm like, yo, I'm sleeping. We have the other, I was in a pure class. The other class had exams on the other class had exams going the next day the other class had exams. No, this was on a Sunday, so this was on a Saturday. So on Monday, the first guys to ever write a paper were having a paper, and this was on a Sunday, on a Saturday when we were caught in the night. So all called us, no, come out of your rooms. I'm like, what have we done? So we all came out of the rooms, and then the thickest girl, I won't mention them, but she was really pretty, you guys. Shout out to her if you ever see this video. I miss you, we were friends. Yeah, so the thickest girl in school, yeah, in our intake, ran behind and switched off the whole dormitory area lights, and we started having a riot, you guys. We had a riot. We broke things. Okay, we really did rebel up. We broke things that I've never broken. We went to the matron's room. We did what, personally, I was just laughing. I was literally like, ha, like, this is us. Like, are you serious? This is us. Like, we can do this. Like, my intake. Anyway, yeah, so okay, a lot was broken, a lot was said. It's a trashy school, but you know how it is when you're having a riot, when people are like, upset. So the next day, our head teacher told us to come out, yeah, and he made us sit in a circle in the sun. It was hot. He made us sit in a circle in the sun for like 3 hours or 4 hours. I don't remember, but sis wasn't glowing. Sis was dark. And then everyone was just panicking because now the questions were, whose phone was this? If you say the owner of the phone, you get billed, blah blah blah. And honestly, my intake was not like that. Although there were some people who like me, I cannot write my exams because of someone. So if they say we won't write exams, I'm going to snitch. And those girls just like, whatever. But anyway, fast forward, no one snitched on the owner of the phone. But then the school made the police get involved, and we actually went to jail. Which one is it? Prison or jail? The one where you get prohibited for a bit. It's jail. It's prison. Yeah, went to jail. So I didn't go personally, not because of favoritism. The truck that was taking us was full, and I was like one of the last people. So those guys were in like their actual cell. The cell was small. And then before we got there, when we got there, like after everything happened, people were saying, they were asking the guys, since the guys and the girls, the only thing that was separating them were like bars. So they're like, it's a jail, and then there's like a bar separating the guys from the girls. Mind you, this was all girls, so all of my intake was in that castle. and they found a girl. They asked her what happened. She said apparently her uncle was trying to get on top of her, almost raping her, and then she pushed him and hit him, like I think cut him with something, and then ran away. But then he is the one who, did you know that in a criminal case, if me and you are fighting and I'm the first one to snitch, you're going to be the first one to be prohibited before the actual truth comes out, because I'm the one who told. So she was in prison, in jail, because of that. Her whoever that was spouse was trying to go on top of her and, like, do her. So yeah, then the boys started asking the boys, like, my intake is social, started asking the boys, like, why are you here? One of the boys was like, I killed my whole family. You did what? I'm sorry, you come again? Bro, me, if I was in there with those guys, I was going to faint. Point blank, period. Venzu, if you're hearing this, I was with Venzu and Penny in that bus. Imagine if for me, guys, I was going to faint. Other people, they asked them, why are you here? Someone said, no, I've been what? I've been stealing from my neighbors. And everyone is just so free with each other. You know what I mean? It was like everyone was just telling each other stories. And then they asked us, we just explained that, no, it was a mishap at our school, blah, 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 blah. Then, luckily, before we reached, one of the girls had an asthma attack. She had asthma. She had upcoming asthma. I don't know what she can explain. She had an attack, and then she didn't. She had an attack, and then she didn't. They told everyone to come out because of that. So, when they came out is when we arrived, and then they were asking us questions, blah blah. So, moral of the story, or the school almost got in trouble because that was illegal. There were no parents concerned, and yeah, it was a big mess. The school really did get in trouble, but we did write our exams the next day. Those guys wrote the exams, but they complained, but nothing could have been done because we were also in the wrong. Then yeah, so moral of the story, guys, is please don't push. Honestly, my intake was not like that. We were pushed to be like that because, and we are registered as the worst intake at that school, and I don't blame them, honestly, because we were pushed. uh, our intake was not for Chikwila. So more of the story is, don't push someone to their limit. Don't, you understand what I mean? Don't judge someone based off what they do. If they're too good, let them be too good. If the truth will come out, let the truth. Don't finish at the buttons, no, you're a bad person. Then we became a bad person. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in and listening to my chit chat. Although my chit chats don't really get a lot of views, but anyway, we move because this is the content I want to make for you guys. And hopefully I see you guys soon. Please help me get to 500 subs. I'm really pushing to get to 500. I'm at 450. And yeah, I'll be at 500 soon. And next we move to 5k. Understand?